Salvatore, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We are playing Darksiders 2.
Woo!
Today is the last episode. No, I'm just kidding. It is the last boss. This game never ends. I mean, I'm very happy to continue playing this for over 7 years that we've been doing it.
Yes. Like, we're not allowed to be done with this.
No.
It's just going to keep going.
Yeah, just on and on and on. Incredibly unbroken sentence.
Yep.
Anywho, we're doing the Well of Souls, which is the ultimate goal. Man, we got an old achievement.
Yep.
The root of corruption, huh? The root.
Yes, I get it.
We will be doing some silly crap because it's what we do. The cutscene trigger in order to start the last boss fight is right there in the middle of that door. So we'll just cut out the little infinite jumps we're doing. We're going to jump over it so we can appreciate the boss arena before we spend very little time in it.
Huh. Ooh.
So this is the Well of Souls. It's got floated crab. You know, my feelings on that. They are positive.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Positive. Wait, no, I need to talk to the microphone. It doesn't pick up.
Find something.
Hey, and this is episode 33, and finally I mentioned that you can click in the stick, and you can have your crow fly out and find a point of interest. He glows green. Yeah, he glows green when he does it.
Huh.
Yeah, that's never useful, but... Anyways, the only thing of interest over here is this floating axe, which is actually the weapon for the boss that he will materialize out of thin air, but apparently they actually just have it hanging out on the map here, which, yeah, I guess, you gotta put it somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess it has to be there before it can warp in. I don't know how game works, so...
I don't know how this game works, but apparently it's such that models need to be loaded. I don't know, because obviously he isn't loaded in yet. He might actually be loaded in somewhere. I don't know. So, this last boss, we're going to do something special. In another death, see what I did there? This death here, I farmed for about an hour in the Phariseer's Tomb, because the skeletons can give you level 1 equipment. And I got a level 1 scythe.
Okay.
We're going to go in, we're going to kill the last boss with a level 1 scythe, and we're not going to use any secondary weapons either. And I also went ahead and got rid of all of our stat boosts, at least the glitched ones.
So we're gonna fight this boss fair?
Yes, it's gonna be legit.
Have you ever wondered, Death, why you are untouched, while those around you wither and rot in the grip of corruption? Could it be that you are already blackened by the sin of betrayal? How can you defeat that which seethes in your own heart? You cannot stop me without forever damning your soul! Then so be it.
Yep,
All
there's
right.
the axe, yeah.
No healing. Well, we have 5 health potions.
Right.
No health steal, no rat steal. Little tiny damage numbers.
Yeah. They're only like 4 digits sometimes.
Yeah. Now, we do have all of the stat bonuses that we get from having leveled equipment. So, you know, all of the rest of our things. We do have those abyssal set pieces. We do have all the bonuses from using the stone bites. So, this is... I mean, we're still very powerful for the... But not any more powerful than is intended. Because those are just side quests, so...
Right.
Tunk. We're in phase 2.
I couldn't tell by the cutscene. Also,
Phase
he cheated
2.
and used his back tentacles in that fight.
There was a little bit of tentacle cheating. Don't you just hate when the tentacles cheat on you?
Don't phrase it.
Phrasing. We're gonna have our little guys do some work. Just getting distracted. Although that is the third hit has a lot of range to it.
Right. I do like how well they worked. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah. He's like, I hate zombies. Here goes phase 2. Start phase 3.
Whoop.
Get some sweet speed ramping on our cutscenes here.
Yeah.
Chop. I guess for some reason that makes him shrink.
I guess he just got rid of some of his corruption armor.
I guess so. In this phase, he'll shoot out these tracer guys like Gorwood, and also Karkanos, if you'll remember back from the last dungeon of first area. I'm trying to remember the name of the dungeon. Foundry? The Foundry. No, no, it wasn't the last one. It was the one where you unlock the water. So the water temple one.
Yeah, sure. Like, I remember these things.
Okay, fine.
It's like, you played the games. It's been a year, man.
I didn't even know this. He has a grab attack.
Did you just fail the QTE for the grab attack?
He grabbed me right next to him, and normally you can do the QTE as he walks over to you, but too close. Again, I didn't even know he had the... I didn't even know there was a QTE in this fight. I didn't know he could grab you. The things you learn from nerfing yourself.
Giving the boss a chance.
Yeah, I'm giving him a chance.
Yeah.
Slice, slice, slice.
So he seems like, other than his longer range stuff, he seems to also... Nope. Okay, that
grab me again.
Was
this is the successful this time, and now I'm at a distance.
This is the different one. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Broke free. Huzzah.
I was to say, other than his one long range and I guess the grab. Okay, and that I'm gonna shut up. Because every time I say something he doesn't attack, I didn't notice yet.
There's a lot of little things on the ground when he gets low in health.
You just got ping-ponged back and forth.
Yeah, there's a bit of some pong action there.
Yep. Hell, there's so little health bar left.
It's very small. Alright, and then he's dead. But we didn't go through the whole game to do that. So, guess how long it takes to beat him with our stupid crap. We got a counter in the corner.
Probably... There's phase one.
Phase 1 was 8 seconds and 6 frames. We're on 30 frames a second here, in case you're wondering.
Oh, man.
You get to see these little phase change cutscenes again. Congratulations.
Yeah. Get to really appreciate it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. How long is phase 2 going to be?
I'm going to say 9 seconds.
Oh man, You're way too high. Way too high. Alright,
it was
phase 2
seconds.
down. Now, there's a little bit of dilly-dallying here. It could definitely be faster, but I think that phase is pretty quick.
I'm going to say phase 3 is 5 seconds. I'm going to say 5.
Okay, I'm going for 5 seconds. Alright. I just need to get over and click on him. There we go. Time to death, 21 seconds. I've heard something about...
How do we fight that? We don't.
Uh-huh. That's a devastating edit. But what does he know? He's just a humble merchant, right?
Right. Oh, there goes his arm.
Yeah. He is dead now. This is the final cutscene for the fight. It does have some good boss music, but you know, you only get to hear about 20 seconds of it.
Why would you keep running when the scythe is in you? That's cool.
It's a little myopic. Death doing his thing.
Okay.
Take my hand once more, brother.
No, don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it.
Absalom. Stopped the corruption. I stand at last at the Well of Souls, with no idea what I must do next.
It is quite simple, and yet most difficult.
I'm in no humor for riddles, Crowfather.
You may tap the power of the well to return the kingdom of man, or you may resurrect the Nephilim. But know that choosing one will forever doom the other.
My brother War. I would protect him above all.
To return man to the earth will require a sacrifice. Thus from death came life, and the seeds of humanity were resown. But death's journey was not ended. On the shattered earth, his brother War had slain the destroyer.
You will be hunted. The White City for certain. The Council, and there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
War had broken the seventh seal, summoning the horsemen of the apocalypse. And the number of the riders shall ever be 4.
And now you see the ultimate frustration of Darksiders 2. The ending of the game is the ending of the first game. Now, we're not going to watch the credits here. We'll put that at the last video. There is a... if you do watch all the credits, I just skipped the middle part. We do get a bonus scene. So we'll watch that real fast here.
I am going to say that sucked. I didn't like any part of that.
You are alone, Lilith. Where are my Nephilim?
My prince,
The end war is upon us. Yet instead of the army you promised me, death has returned man to the balance.
I await your punishment.
This time, Lilith, you will get no pleasure from it.
The end. You unlock Nightmare Mode.
Really?
And New Game Plus. Nightmare Mode is a Diablo-style hardcore. It's the same as Apocalyptic, except if you die, then your save file gets erased. So it's completely stupid.
Yeah. Is there any... Do you get anything for beating it?
Nope.
Ah.
New Game Plus is, as you might imagine. Well, maybe not right as you imagine. At least you know the concept. We start over. There's very, very few things different. The important one is that level cap is 30 on New Game Plus, so we'll actually be able to get the level 30 achievement, and the last part, not episode, section, I guess, of the Crucible is unlocked at level 25, so you can't do that until New Game Plus as well. So that's one of our last major slogs through the 100 levels of the Crucible. But first we'll need to get to level 30. So we'll just start the game up again and play through it. The easiest way to get experience, we'll be using experience boosting gear until we get to level 30.
Mm-hmm.
The easiest way to get through it is to just do main quests. Main quests give you a lot of experience. Enemies do give a decent amount of experience too, especially since they're leveled up higher now.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be in the next episode, though. We'll just go over the very first part of New Game Plus here. Very few things are different, like I said. You get... One of the things that is different is the Ice Giant fight. You get a legendary from beating it. Which, of course, you will you will have to, since it is right in the way at the beginning.
And you have to kill it. No exceptions.
Indeed. It's right in the way.
That's how fast that should go.
And end of him. Life Bane size. I don't know. I don't know.
Looks like they leech life or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought they would, but I don't know what they do. I have to look it up because I never use them. Because, why would you? Do a little cut there. just go through all the cutscenes, and you fight Ward, and you kill the Crowfather, and you go through the backstory, and then you end up in Forged Lands.
Right.
And there's a few things that we can do here, but we'll get to that in the next episode when we do the level 30 run, so to speak. We'll take a look at the achievements that popped up, of which there were many right at the end. It's just the ones you would expect. The complete the game on any difficulty, the completed on hard, the completed on normal. At least they stack.
Right.
Unlike, horrible video games defeating Absalom. Yeah.
Like Deadly Premonition, where you have to be...
like Deadly Premonition. Yeah, that's the one that was the first one that came to mind. Yeah. But next time... Wait, hold on. One more thing. Remember the axe floating up there?
Seeds of humanity will be sown.
There it is. It's still there after he died.
Screw this game.
It went right back. It went right back to where it started.
Just screw this game.
Now, there might be a canon reason for that we'll find out in the next episode. So that is the ending of the main game of Darksiders 2. There's one more DLC campaign. And there's the Crucible. And then that's it. And then you can finally stop playing this game. The ending of this game is incredibly frustrating.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It is literally the exact same ending.
And it's also like, Death, you must make a sacrifice. But don't worry, you'll be resurrected. You already knew that.
Because we kind of, this game is kind of its own thing in a lot of ways, but then, it's a prequel, so actually nothing's different. So, oh well, who cares? Right? It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting to the end of the game is just like a loud sigh. I was like, and I was not a fan of the ending of the first game either, because it's just sequel bait. And it's the same sequel bait on this one.
It's literally the same. Not the same kind of, but the same.
Enjoy the, I don't know. I've heard people enjoy the Darksiders 1 ending as being badass. Oh man, and then no. It's not. It's just, this is the end of the game. We don't have anything else. Please buy it and play it so we can get enough money to make another one. And then they did, but then they didn't make another one in the story. They just kind of went backwards and sideways, and I don't know why. I don't know who. Well, it's probably Joe Mad, but honestly. Anyways, there was in the thread there was a link to the news story that the former Vigil people that are leaving, they were picked up by Crytek and then left Crytek to start their own company, might be working with Nordic, which is the company that ended up with the rights to Darksiders, to get a third one going. And that would be great. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Hopefully they will play test it properly.
Like the change from Darksiders 1 to 2. It's all right, let's see what goes on in the story. And it's well, we really wanted to show the origins of the Four Horsemen. And then they go back further in time. And what if we showed the War of the Nephilim, from the perspective of the writers when they were there.
Yeah, we're going to do it with Strife this time, and it's going to be great. I don't... You're right, that's probably how they'll do it, because the fourth game...
Well,
the game that everyone wants, they're not going to make.
Yes. Which is for, basically, wishful thinking, but what you want is 4-player co-op. That's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want.
You want the Four Horsemen, and you want to be able to do it cooperatively with some friends. And then just, wreak havoc, or I guess war and death and strife and fury, and just kind of go on a rampage. That's what we really want.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, Death is a great character, and a lot of that is the writing, which is great. Aside from the plotting, which is not.
Right.
More like plotting, am I right? Internet high five.
No.
No? Okay. All right. And then the scene at the end is almost identical to the Lilith scene from the first game, where it's just ooh, mysterious voice, who's it talking to? And well, it's probably Lilith, I guess.
Who's Lilith talking to? I don't care, because she's creepy.
I'm going to say it's probably Lucifer. I guess it's the popular opinion. Satan, Lucifer, what have you. is to be like the demon that Lilith was betraying Samael for, and it was not explicitly stated in the games, but she said that she's attracted to power. Samael's or the destroyer's chosen, the destroyer which was created by Lilith, were powered by the hearts that were actually Samael's power and was imprisoned, in his little fort in Darksiders 1. So I assumed that was Lilith, just depowering him in order to create her little bosses.
Right.
And that she was currently working for Satan or what have you, or Lucifer, whatever you want to do with that.
Or Lucienne.
Or Lucienne. No, it's completely different.
No, you're right.
Which they might, if they do another one, they might go back on that, because this whole game was sort of trying to make their own mythology instead of just, being Revelations the game.
Right.
But not even Revelations game, just like all of the proper nouns from Revelation the game.
Japanese Revelations the game. Except
Japanese
made by
Revelations,
Americans.
Yeah.
Wait, was the THQ studio that made Darksiders 1 American?
Yeah, this is all Americans. I think so.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say I know Joe Mad's American, right? I guess it could be at least English speaking. So
right,
it wasn't an Asian studio. Maybe Vigil was
right.
I think Vigil was in
my head. I have to remind myself that just because it's not Asian doesn't mean that it's America.
What are you talking? Explain further.
Well, there's more countries that speak English that aren't America.
You mean like Japan?
No.
Is that what you mean?
Japan does no. There's America, and then other English-speaking countries, but there's also Japan.
Okay, so you're saying that Japan is one of the. You're gonna have to give me another example. I don't follow.
Like England or Canada.
Oh hey, okay, there we go. That's what I. Vigil Games is Austin, Texas.
Oh, right.
Not only American, but Texan.
they're the good kind of American. I forgot.
Well, right now they're the no kind because they don't exist. But
right. Well,
when they did, they were Texans. And I think that the Crytek studio that formed in Texas is where a lot of them were siphoned off to. But that one, I don't know what's happening with Crytek. Maybe they'll reorganize or not. I don't know.
Right. Ship may be going a little bottom up.
Mm-hmm.
A
little bit more Darksiders to go. Still more to go.
Still more. Always
but
more.
But hey, how about that last boss fight?
It sucked. It was real pretty.
Quick. It was very quick.
It's like even using level 1 gear, it was quick.
Mm-hmm.
It also didn't look particularly hard.
Remember the well actually I'll do for the getting to level 30, I'll cut together some just highlights, basically like a boss rush.
Okay.
So we'll see all the bosses again in their truncated forms, more or less, and just do like a big level up training montage to get to level 30. So
we'll
that also means it's taking a while because play the whole game again.
Right. But you don't have to record it or do any glitches or...
Yeah, I do have to record little pieces, so I'm trying to grab all the boss fights, but...
Right, but you don't have to record 100% of it, so...
Nah, not 100% of it. So it doesn't take nearly as long. I'm not doing collectibles or anything like that.
Right, because those were so totally worth it.
Mm-hmm. Those stat boosts, man.
Yeah.
The end.
The end. Screw this game. The end.